Howdy folks, this is a midweek shave for me. Pardon me. This is the soap of the day. Mickey's Lee Soapworks Grand Havana. And if you haven't seen Mickey Lee Soapworks, this is pretty much what it looks like on it. And you can put your finger in there. It's not a crope by any means, but it's a relatively soft soap. And got it whipped up here in my bowl with a Razor Rock monster brush. This took no time at all. I have shaved with this before, and it's a really nice soap. Got my witch hazel here today. Always got my alum block with a rubber band. Want to follow up with English leather. I've already put a hot towel to the face, bloom water. Go ahead and wet the face again and go ahead and get started. This has been a interesting week for me as it goes for shaving. I had got from Icon, not sure how to pronounce it, but it's their single edge razor head. It said it was a blemish one, and the only thing I could really see that was wrong with it is on the threads down towards the base. You can see a spot that didn't look quite right. Didn't really experience any trouble putting the handle on there, but it's still in very good shape. Shavette of the day, Parker SRX, all steel construction. The blade today is a Perma-Sharp. See if you can see that blade exposure there. At any rate, I used a number of handles before I found one that would thread right, and it was a Razor Rock handle. I shaved with it yesterday. Put a feather super in it, shaved just great. Which caused a dilemma what I was going to shave with today. That's the reason why I'm talking about it. I mean, all the way up to this morning, right before I get started. I enjoy single edge razors, especially the vintage ones. And this is the what I would consider modern. This is the first one that I've ever bought. I guess you might say now I understand why there's all the excitement about like a mongoose and other razors that are similar to this one, because I put a feather super in it and shaved great. There's only one razor that I have tried. Now, I haven't tried all of them, of course, but I have tried one that comes relatively close in the way of a smooth shave, and I just used it here recently. And it was the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Prismatic. Got a great shave out of that razor. One of the best I've had as it goes for close, efficient. I can do a pass shave with that razor. Great shave. But do enjoy shaving with my Shavettes also. It's a different experience, different shave feel. The attention to detail is different to me from a single edge or a double edge safety razor versus the Shavette, or if you want to refer to it as a straight razor. For me, it's the amount of focus that you have to have with a Shavette or a safety razor. The two are so much different. The amount of focus I have to have with one of these is quite a bit more. That kind of focus for me just kind of helps set my day. My kind of line of work, in my opinion, takes a lot of focus. You get very many interruptions in the middle of a large project, and chances are you're gonna be missing something here and there. Hopefully you catch it before it gets too far gone. Yeah, this soap does have that kind of slickness. You can go back over the spot without having to lather again. It's really good soap. The scent on this, I can't tell you, I'm not very good at describing scents, but I can tell you that it kind of sort of has a sweet smell to it. I like it. Perma-Sharp, the half blade, is what I'm using, and it seems to give me a pretty good shave. I would say the next one that comes close to being like a Perma-Sharp, excuse me, and it gives me that kind of shave is take a Persona DE blade and snap it in half. That smooth, comfortable shave. My sharks are a little edgy. Don't know how to describe derbies. I got several of them. That seems to get a better shave with the derby blade if I use my Banta Shavette, but most others, which is really odd, you don't get, to me, I don't get the smooth, comfortable shave out of a derby half blade like a person would thought you would. At least that's my experience. I'm sure others get a fine shave out of them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be selling near as many of them. Pass number 2 against grain. But those derby blades are cheap. Cheap meaning inexpensive. Not necessarily costing a whole lot of money. That's the reason why I started out with them. Got plenty of them. But I've got my oldest stepson, he's shaving, and so I've got plenty of blades to pass around. And he's showing some interest in the single edge razors. He didn't even have to really say anything to, I guess you might say, push that direction. He got there on his own. Sometimes I find myself having to I enjoy the shave, so I'll go quiet. That's the reason why I like shaving with the Shavette. Like I said, the focus. Now you're ready for the day when you're done. So I'm focused and ready to go. Because my workload, probably till March of next year, is going to be fairly heavy. I'm not seeing it getting any lighter anytime soon. Yeah, so one of those things for me, I don't follow that close. In other words, I catch the scores, check things, the rankings, college football. But as it goes for watching them, I watch a game when I can, but if I miss one, I miss one if I got other things to do. But we are getting close to being, how can you say, down to the wire. I think most teams have about 3 games left before if they have a conference championship game. That's all. They only got about 3 or 4 games left, so it's down to crunch time. Whether or not they're going to make it to a bowl game, what bowl game they make it to, and the playoffs. I was checking to make sure. I don't think I need to do any more on my cheeks. Usually I can get it on the first 2 passes. Like I say, I really enjoy my Shavette shaves. These are the focus, the attention that you have to have. And when you get done, you got that satisfaction that, not that I don't get a satisfaction when I shave with any other razor, but with a Shavette straight razor, it's a different kind of satisfaction when you're done. You just can't compare them, at least not for me, I can't. They don't, that's different categories, it's apples and oranges. There's my typical spots that turn red. They turn red usually even with a DE shave. Just one of those things, I guess you might say, that's about me. Haven't been able to figure out why. Outside it, one day I kind of noticed it looked like there's a lot of small veins that are close to the surface. And by the way, I typically dry my alum block off. Then I put it back in its container. Some let it air dry before they close it up. So whatever works for you. Here's my witch hazel, Humphrey's. I had went with the wife. She talked me into going to TJ Maxx, and so one of the first things I stumble around in is the women's section, because it seems like most of the time I don't think anybody knows for sure what they're looking at or understand what witch hazel is all about. And I found another bottle of Humphrey's Lilac. One I've been looking for. And you do pop the top and there is that scent smell. You can smell it. I always kind of wonder, do you actually really smell the scent? In other words, they call it whatever, and do you really even smell it? English leather. To me, the Grand Havana and English leather, it just goes together to me. So if you're not shaving with a Shavette, decide that you maybe might want to give it a try. You get some great shaves out of them. Here it is, Parker SRX. In my opinion, this is the granddaddy. All steel construction. Yeah, you'll get fingerprints all over it, so that's just something you just have to accept. You're always wiping it off. Monster brush. And let's see if I can get this right. There it is, Razor Rock. That's what I got left in the bowl. I got plenty for another shave. And the soap of the day, the Grand Havana. Really nice soap. And off camera, I'm going to be using today. I switched up a little bit, but I'm going to be trying the beard oil. This one here, I think, is it says it's revitalizing. I think this one here has got yeah, tea tree mint. That's the scent on. I'll be using this off camera. Until next time, stay safe and smooth shaves.